15 yards on the game's initial play.
And the 49er first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field in the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Back to it after the pick 6. Mariota. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On play action, Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Yeah, boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, out of my way, and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all.
Right where this settle down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 3-yard line.
Back near his goal line, Mariota. And open, that's Calvin Ridley. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now it's 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the Niners are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Here's Lance.
And this one's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
Now Lance.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The defense was geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity lost.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
On 2nd and 10, Mariota. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. 3rd and 7 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Mariota. He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys with great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air again, Mariota. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw, Mariota. Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Mariota. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Mariota on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the 49ers force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the 1st half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Dancing to his left. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds. downs and incomplete.
Brian, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. And Lance now to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Here's Williams to return. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Open man downfield is Ridley.
They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 23 yards on the play.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice...
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
A 46-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
We're just about set to get back to it. Both teams making their final adjustments, and we'll head back to Atlanta and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mariota. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Third and long here for Mariota. And now here's another interception. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
I don't think there's any other way to put it, but that was just simply deflating because you know they came out ready to go at halftime, right? Everyone motivating each other, wanting to get out there and get going. And that turnover absolutely saps your momentum. Now you're just shouting encouragement to your defense, hoping they can pick you up and give you another chance.
The last one got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off of play action, here's Lance. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's at the 40. The 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him run that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He finds his man, complete. That's Patterson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota. Another completion right back to Patterson. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson from 13 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter, just a 3-point game, 2nd and 10. Checks this one down, it's Mitchell. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Man open, that's Ray McLeod. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. 1st down, here's Mitchell. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On play action, Lance. That is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know what he thinks going on out there, CD.
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. It moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal.
They'll run with Mitchell, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? A native of nearby Marietta, Georgia, it's Trey Sermon. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Falcons are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. On 1st down, going back to Patterson. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Now Mariota. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to thank the guys on D.
Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Lance finding Kittle. 1st down, San Francisco. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. And he'll find McLeod on the right side, complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
8 yards and the pickup.
Again, it's Lance.
At the 40-yard line.
That
That's going to be caught by Samuel.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Okay, so they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here's Lance. Got a man. That's Ayuk.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Elijah Mitchell
taking it in from 14 yards out.
And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond.
And my goodness, another interception.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Try the right side with Mitchell.
And some room to maneuver. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the 49ers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Gould able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. They flipped this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. That one looks like he'll throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, 34 yards. And the Niners have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. A handoff from Mitchell running left. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ray McCloud from 19 yards away. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gould able to tack on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost.